I gotta wear hats now.
How come?
Because my hair is like such a stupid length that I like have to wear a hat or it looks bad.
You got like Jack Torrancy hair.
Yeah.
But it's cool. He's a cool guy. He was a great writer. Not that good of a murderer though.
Or husband or father. Speaking of scary stuff, based on the massive success of our last video, where we delved into the subliminal dirty jokes of our childhood cartoon, so-called family-friendly programming, it sparked another idea. We would like to now delve into another formative type of programming from our past that really tainted us. Those moments from old programs that were made for children that were overly scary. Or maybe they weren't that scary through the lens of an adult who's making this programming and inadvertently scaring the shit out of children, like Greg.
Yeah.
Some of our deepest and earliest traumas were from these programs that we're going to revisit these moments from right now.
Right now. The first thing that comes to my mind.
Yeah.
I'm not Tommy. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't remember.
Rugrats. Chucky's nightmare.
Just in time for a spot of tea, eh, what?
Hey, Spike's not supposed to talk. What's going on, Tommy? I'm not Tommy.
Oh.
For the untroubled sleep of the innocent. Stu, I didn't know you were coming over.
That actually does give me goosebumps, and it scared the dog.
The dog
away.
left. He's not up for this.
That actually is really creepy, especially from Chaz's perspective at the end. That's some like Twilight Zone level shit. Maybe that influenced you. The way that kind of plays out to have that really scary dream you had that one time in our Halloween special video on Patreon that we did.
You won't know what it is. And
Just saying.
What scared me about that as a kid is, of course, Tommy's like the coolest fucking baby.
Yeah, Tommy's like the guy with all the answers. And to have him
not be Tommy, and with that face, that clownish, scary face. I once went to, so, you know Cotton Eye Joe?
The song?
Yeah, but I thought it was a guy. So I'm at Yankee Stadium when I'm like 5, and they're playing Cotton Eye Joe. And there's this man who walks around the stadium and he has spoons. He's this old man and he has spoons. And he goes up to kids and he's like, "You want it? There's spoons." I thought that was Cotton Eye Joe. And he kind of looked like, I'm not Tommy.
We're cutting that out.
It resonated with me is what I'm trying to say. It was like all of these
I'll give it to you.
references.
That is disturbing as an adult. I don't recall that, but I could see why that would frighten you, because it definitely gave me goosebumps. Yeah.
To keep on Rugrats, I have 2 more Rugrat moments.
I've been rewatching with my daughter, and there's definitely like an element of adult enjoyment there.
You kind of see yourself maybe, you want to aspire to be Tommy, and Phil and Lil, but you're really a Chucky, or maybe I'm projecting.
You were 1,000,000% Chucky. Even when I met you in 6th grade, you were so Chucky. I'm Tommy.
You are Tommy. It's just like such a great show, and then they throw in these moments that are like so relatable to a kid. And this one, Monster Under the Bed. Do you know about this?
No, I don't remember any from Rugrats.
Oh my god.
I actually got scared of scary stuff, so.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I got cake and ice cream down here.
Cake and ice cream? Oh, boy!
Okay now, Chucky, this is a new thing and you're feeling a little scared. But sooner or later, every kid has to start sleeping in a bed. So nighty-night, Chucky. Sleep tight.
Man, Chucky's dad was so nice.
Yeah. Single parent, too. What a hero. Sweet man.
Yeah. He's single.
There's nothing living under my bed.
I just want to pause this for a second. This never really goes away. Like last night, I had to pee in the middle of the night, And I definitely did a little bit of a leap back in bed because I didn't want something grabbing my ankle. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Who's Chucky now?
yeah. Sorry.
Who's more of the Chucky? Leave it a comment. You dick. Who's more of a Chucky? Let us know in the comments. You know what kind of re-sparked this was the Conjuring movie when they like grab the leg. She's like sleeping and then something just grabs her leg.
Yeah.
Bad
But
news.
you don't ever have that still? You just leave a comment if you have that still. Once in a while. Not all the time. Sometimes. Maybe I am Chucky. Okay, let's go.
Nothing at all.
Hiya, Chucky.
Chucky, what's wrong?
Oh my god.
It's okay, Chucky, it's okay. Don't be scared of your bed. But it doesn't have any sides, that's all, okay?
Chucky's such a good little kid.
Yeah.
Good night, Chucky.
Just like you were.
Yeah, my dad's right. There's nothing scary under the bed.
It's me, Chucky, the monster that lives under your bed.
But my daddy says there's nothing scary about this bed. There's no such things as monsters. There's no such...
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, that was scary. Like, even now, a little... I was like 8 years old when I saw that the first time.
That remains a scary one.
If I remember correctly, it's a sweater that just
Yes.
looks scary, right? Yeah,
It's like a-
but still,
it-
they built a whole thing around it. It's scary.
It was just like in the end like a Cosby sweater and nothing's really...
Moving on.
There is one more Rugrats.
Yeah.
Unless you're sick of Rugrats.
No, let's stick with the Rugrats.
Angelica's nightmare with her little brother. This little brother kid is
I remember this.
Babies, who needs them? Huh? What's going on?
She hates babies.
Honey, isn't he adorable?
Mommy?
Who are you?
It's me, Angelica.
Who?
Angelica, your daughter.
Oh, yeah, our old kid. I remember now.
Listen, I'm glad you're
That's-
here. You can watch your brother while we go call the newspapers
This
and
is
tell them
kinda
we've got
real.
the greatest baby in the world.
You're the new baby, huh?
That's right. I'm the new baby. I'm the new baby and you're the old baby, see? And you better get something straight right off the bat. There ain't room in this house for the both of us.
Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, we're moving the new baby into your room and giving him all your toys.
Huh? But where will I sleep?
From now on, this will be your room.
These are such nightmares as a kid. You lose your room. This actually happened to me. My brother got my room, my little brother, and I had to move to the attic, and that's why I kind of lurched because the height was low. Anyway.
I just lurch.
But this is the laundry room.
Oh, and we were too busy with the new baby to make you dinner, but here's a piece of cheese. And when the dryer stops, you can fold the towels.
But Mommy...
This was like a shot of the blue velvet.
About me. They don't
Yeah.
want me anymore. Huh?
Hey, what are you doing here, sister? I thought I told you to scram.
Ooh, nom nom.
Ugh. Oh no.
You're going, sister.
He's a real big boy now.
What a toy car would taste like.
No, please, I'm your big sister.
Well, now you're num-nums.
Num nums, no!
Angelica, wake up.
I had forgotten all those except for the thing under the bed. And they were all kind of scary. Like, clearly those were designed to be a little creepy even to an adult. Because they were.
If you don't know Rugrats, it was kind of really brilliant looking back because it really does put child psychology into the forefront. I feel like those are so universal fears of a kid. So it's just very impressive. No, there's nothing, I'm just being honest. There's not a funny, this isn't a bit. It's the first honest moment of this channel so far.
Yeah. We love Rugrats.
We just love
Give it up for Rugrats.
Yeah. Klasky and Cupso, nice job.
So, the things that I remember very distinctly, there was an episode of Mighty Max. Do you remember that show?
I remember the show, but I don't think I ever really
Mighty
watched
Max,
it.
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Best fucking show. But there was one where they went to like a carnival
I don't like this already.
and it was fucking scary. And I think maybe it was designed for like a TV-14 more situation. But nonetheless, it was on, you know, during regular programming times, and it scared the shit out of me. A lot of scenes from this did.
Some of the locals are having too much fun. You think maybe it's the ticket taker?
So I think this was what scared me. And as an adult, maybe I was the Chucky. That wasn't the only scary thing. Like, look at this clown.
Oh, it's carnival. Everybody have fun.
You just didn't like Eastern Europeans.
So this episode, as you can see, just had a lot of scary stuff in it. None of this is scary
No,
as an adult, though.
That guy's, he's stabbing himself in the mouth.
But why is he changing all you kids into monsters?
Because.
Oh, this is what scared me, actually. I remember now. It was like a group of scaries. They turned Norman into one of them, into one of the scary, like, carnival freaks.
I thought I smelled cabbage.
Yeah, this actually is scary. Now that I remember this part, this is why it scared me, and now I'm getting goosebumps.
Fun fact, Aqua genuinely got so spooked that as a subconscious coping mechanism, he pressed a hotkey that changed the video source away from the cartoon.
We wanted to make this video to like have fun reminiscing, but it's turning into like...
Look what they did to Norman.
He's having like a repressive memory episode. This isn't good. Aqua's gonna be very different after this.
Look at him, dude. This is what scared me.
Have you ever been offered candy from a stranger?
I think I almost got kidnapped once as a kid. I'm not even kidding. I was in a museum, just in the Natural History Museum as a kid, and standing in the middle of a room looking at stuff.
And you were naturally almost history.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
I don't know where my mom was. Whatever. But I was just standing there, and some man grabbed me and started walking me somewhere. And I remember going with him.
No way.
Because I just assumed it was my mom. And like we walked for a little bit, and then my mom saw and ran over. It was like, "Excuse me," and I remember that distinctly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not good.
Maybe he was just trying to get me out of the way, or something. But
maybe it was your dad.
It wasn't.
Maybe it was your Looper. You ever see Looper?
Yeah.
That's a cool movie.
Whatever. Oh, we've spent long enough on this. Norman was badass, though.
So, of course, there isn't just kid entertainment in the form of cartoons. There was live action stuff, and I think the most iconic, if you're a 90s kid, it's kind of a 1A, 1B. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Mm-hmm.
And Goosebumps.
That's where I was going next. Because those were made to be scary for kids. But the question is, were they too scary?
Yes.
For
and
kids.
The answer was yes.
Magician's Assistant.
Ooh, this just... All right, so before we do anything,
yeah,
this
the
intro alone...
Yeah, we gotta watch the intro. This scared me every time.
So there was Snick. There was, you know, they'd have like a few cartoons, and then this would end it. Saturday Night Nickelodeon.
Yep.
This was like the 9:30 slot, and when this fucking this guy showed up,
boom,
I'm done. Oh, I'm turning that TV off. Enough. That is maybe the greatest intro to any show
like
of all time.
a shortened version too. And yeah, look at that font. Look at everything. Masterfully done. You know, I always like was littler than these kids.
Yeah.
I would look up to them and be like, this is what I'm gonna do when I'm a teenager.
Same. And
you know?
they seem so old.
They did. And now look at them.
Look at these little fucking dweebs.
Sometimes things don't turn out exactly the way you expect them to.
I think this was Harry Potter before Harry Potter. Look at that kid.
Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this story...
How do they do that?
The Tale.
This one was scary. This one scared the shit out of me. Basically, this kid goes to work for this magician This old guy.
That's already a red flag.
Yeah. I mean, as a kid, I didn't really pick up on that, but...
That's why he also almost got abducted at Natural History
Yeah.
Museum.
I mean, he's walking around in a suede robe and his weird, like, you know...
He's the Hugh Hefner of abducting little boys.
That's actually the scariest part of this episode as an adult so far. Anyway, basically he says he has this, like, magic stick, and he's not to touch the stick or something.
Red flag, red flag, red flag.
Yeah, true. And if you touch the stick, something scary happens, and let's revisit it. I don't really remember what it is.
I think I cracked the code already, and you watching probably did by this guy's description of the episode.
Don't touch that stick.
Ooh.
This guy scared the shit out of me.
Give it to me. Be gone.
Ooh.
Oh, oldest trick in the book. And he's back to being the pedophile again.
The pinball episode. Does that mean anything to you?
Nope.
So there's like this cool Bart Simpson-y kid. He loves pinball. He loves playing games, and the game guy's like, "Don't play this game, whatever, blah." But then he's stuck playing a game for real in the mall. He has to like save the princess, which is his like love interest.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the end, so I'm watching this with my older brother. I'm like 4 or 5. We should be in bed, but our parents are watching like, I don't know, Dream On HBO or something like that. Man, HBO is so cool. Our TV room had skylights. So it's nighttime and we had the lamp on. So when the lamp's on, you can see yourself in the skylight. So anyway, he wins in the end. He gets the girl and like finally a happy ending. But wait a second. Yep.
You told me I could trust you, Ross. But you had to play the game, didn't you?
Oh, look at his teeth.
Hope you enjoy your free games.
Whoa!
Forever.
Never get out.
He's back playing pinball. Forever.
Wow. That's deep.
So I'm watching this and then it ends and I'm like, ah! And I look up and I see him at the fucking skylight and it's like the same thing. And then I think I'm in the game.
And some creepy man was like peering through the window, watching him, laughing and masturbating.
Next. There's one more thing that stayed with me with this episode. And it's this line read right here. Strike.
That's scary to me. Definitely an element of psychological terror
It's
there.
sort of like if you watch Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Black Mirror seems like for the Are You Afraid of the Dark kids grown up. It's sort of like the similar endings of being like an entrapment in a horrible reality that you just can't get out of. But here's the thing, that scared the shit out of me. But yet, I didn't learn the lesson at all because I've just been playing video games nonstop ever since.
Yeah. 2 more Are You Afraid of the Darks that really stuck with me as being particularly terrifying. Maybe too terrifying. It's called Dead Man's Float. This one left a very lasting impression on me. I was scared to swim in a pool alone as a kid. I was scared to even be in the bath, I think, because of this. The idea is this one pool in a school. Kids die in it. And nobody knows why. And then the cool lifeguard's too busy making out.
Do you smell that?
Yeah, and there was like a bad smell.
Ugh.
There was like a lot to this that was kind of scary.
We had a gym teacher who smelled bad, so we kind of could relate.
Yeah. Also, a school pool is gonna smell bad, no matter what.
Yeah.
All those kids. Ugh.
Methyl orange.
So basically, they find out a way to reveal the monster, and that basically wasn't any less terrifying once revealed. In fact, it was more terrifying.
Oh!
Boom!
Oh!
It's just a gross little guy. Look at him. Scary,
Yeah.
right?
I don't like his feet.
So scary that guy, like, fucking whatever's wrong with him.
And he doesn't have a good health plan. This is America.
Terrifying.
Oh boy.
Also, like, for kids to be exposed to, like, an old man having a medical crisis, like...
That's scary to me as a kid and as an adult.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, this shit is scary. Like...
This is a true jump scare episode.
Yeah.
Poor little Aqua.
You don't remember this episode?
I don't.
Poor little lamb. Aww. Pretty scary for, you know, a 7-year-old or whatever, however old. Are You Afraid of the Dark movie theater? Basically, you know, I was a kid. I didn't know who Nosferatu was. Scary, you know, legitimately. Something happens, I don't remember, and this guy comes, and then, I don't know.
Is that Tom Smokowski?
Is that Smokowski?
From Office Space?
Looks like Hagrid.
That's where you're wrong, my friend.
All right.
So he clearly does something, and now Nosferatu basically is in the movie.
Oh no!
Scary, honestly. Maybe this inspired The Ring. You ever see The Ring?
Can I tell a funny story? So my brother's friend, he was the best man at his own brother's wedding. He's like, now I present you to The Ring, and then you know, they bring out this beautiful diamond ring, puts it on the bride, and then he says, and now may I present to you The Ring 2, and he takes out The Ring 2 on DVD.
That's good.
So good. Anyway, back to the scary stuff.
So anyway, I thought this was scary, this like movie to real world transitional thing.
Maybe that's not Smokowski. No, his pages, his haunted pages. Oh, this is the best part. Take a pause
the
and
Night
watch
of the
Goosebumps.
Living Dummy.
Yeah.
Even the cover of that book scared me.
Didn't it have the button that had the eyes could light up?
Yeah, look at that thing. Like, that scared me. I think in terms of like actual cinematic spookiness, Are You Afraid of the Dark had a better intro, but I like that one.
Are You Afraid of the Dark's like the Terry Malick, all right? Well, Goosebumps is like the Quentin Tarantino, okay?
This is fun. I'm having fun.
Yeah,
I'm
having a great time. I hope you are too.
Hey, if you're having fun, like the video.
So, Dad is doing these weird experiments in the basement, and he's like a botanist, but a scientist, and he's not acting like the real Dad. Like, who is this man? He's in the bathroom, and they walk in on him. That's never a good idea to walk in on Dad when he's in the bathroom. No matter who your dad is, you never want to see what's going on there. Mm-hmm. But he's starting to have like...
Dads take huge shit. It's just a fact.
So, but he's like starting to like sprout like green vegetation and stuff. And then we find out that there's sort of like a body snatcher-esque type of botany mad scientist plot where it's really the fake dad and the real dad's been stuck in the basement that he's been telling everyone to stay out of. But then the ending goes a little something like this. Where Aqua's scrolling to the ending.
Where is it?
Like the very, very end. Yeah, like yeah.
I created a plant that was an exact copy of me.
I'm just glad we're all okay. I'll call you tomorrow, Dr. Brewer.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Is that the guy from Billy Madison? Billy, there's no magazine, there's no penguin today.
No, Mr. Madison, they're not penguin. You got too much sun today. They're no penguin.
I think that's the guy.
Anybody for lunch? I got a great mixed salad and some garden vegetables.
Yeah.
No, I'm only kidding. I got hamburgers for everybody. Let's go. Let's go.
I'll be right there.
The I'll be right there is always an issue.
Yeah.
Watch this.
She has to tie up her bowling shoes.
Margaret. Margaret, help me. please help me? I'm your father. I'm your real father.
Oh, I'm your father.
No, I'm your father.
He's the clone.
Dude, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the goosebumps.
Yeah, I got goosebumps
I got
from that.
goosebumps.
You just got stined.
So there's one more Goosebumps that has really stuck with me. These two kids have a father. It's always the father. R.L. Stine. Gotta like think, is that projection there? I gotta look up his childhood. He's like a inventor and he works for like an amusement park and he makes like robotic stuff everywhere. It's like kind of like a Westworld type of plot where the amusement park robots and animatronics go wild. So these two kids, the brother and sister, they're like fighting away these robots and animatronics and they're just trying to survive. Just everything is going wrong and then it culminates into this end twist here. Boom.
Look, my father.
Your father?
Oh, it's their dad.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I got them now.
But look.
What's he gonna do?
I don't know.
Go.
Yup.
Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! Let me go!
They're robots too! What?
They never noticed those things on their back? Ever?
No. You follow these protagonists for a half hour and then it turns out the whole time, the twist, they are robots as well. Freak the fuck out of me. Ooh, I'd like to work at this part.
Yeah. I vaguely remember that one. It seems you had a more developed like fear cortex than me. I just got scared of like, ooh, scary guy, you know? The Goosebumps that scared me the most as a juxtaposition against your psychological terror was the garden gnomes one. It was far and away probably the scariest Goosebumps episode. Honestly, now, I love these guys.
Yeah.
This is great.
Now, do you remember the twist at the end?
No, actually.
Well, another repressed memory because it's very similar to the Mighty Max plot. Now, they had this scary, like, Arlie Ermy neighbor. It's so funny I remember all of this. You can ask me something.
You remember way more than
You can
I
ask
do.
me something about, like, the French Revolution, and I have no idea. But I remember the Goosebumps Garden Gnome episodes. Jesus Christ.
You do remember, like, a lot more than I do.
Don't you kids run
But look what happens to him at the end. Very Mighty Max-esque.
Oh. No.
They should have made that scarier maybe, but good.
Good RL. Good RL.
Yeah.
Thanks, GREGnAQUA.
Let us know in the comments what scary moments we have missed. There's so many. We are all afraid of different things. I'm afraid of intimacy. Aqua?
It's true.
Leave a comment. Good night.